In the summer of 1518, a woman stepped out of her house in the city of Strasbourg and began to dance. There was no music, no festival, no reason. She just danced in the middle of the street for hours. By the end of the week, she was still dancing. And here's the part that turns a strange story into a nightmare. Other people had started to join her, and none of them could stop. Her name, according to the records, was Frau Tropha. Within days, dozens of people in Strasbourg were dancing alongside her. Within a month, the chronicles put the number at around 400. And this is the crucial thing to understand. These people were not enjoying themselves. The accounts describe them weeping, screaming, begging for help. They danced until they collapsed from exhaustion. And then, somehow, got up and danced again. So think about how strange this is. Hundreds of people moving their bodies against their own will, unable to stop, in real distress. That's the mystery. What could make an entire town dance itself into the ground? The city's leaders had a theory. They decided the dancers had overheated blood, and that the only cure was to let them dance it out of their system. So they did something that sounds insane to us now. They cleared out guild halls, built a wooden stage, and hired musicians and professional dancers to keep the afflicted moving. It was exactly the wrong move. It looked like the whole city was endorsing the dancing, and the outbreak only grew. Some accounts say people danced so hard for so long that they died of strokes, heart attacks, and sheer exhaustion. For centuries, people have tried to explain it. The most popular modern theory points to a mold. Rye stored in damp conditions can grow a fungus called ergot, and ergot contains compounds from the same family as LSD. So the theory goes, contaminated bread, mass hallucination, a whole town losing its mind, a neat and tidy answer. Except it doesn't fit. Ergot poisoning cuts off blood flow to your limbs, causing convulsions and gangrene. You cannot do coordinated dancing for days on ergot, and it wouldn't strike hundreds of people the same way at the same time. The tidy answer falls apart. The leading explanation today comes from the historian John Waller. He argues this was a case of mass psychogenic illness, what people used to call mass hysteria, and the setup was perfect for it. Strasbourg in 1518 was starving. Crops had failed, and disease was everywhere, and people were desperate and terrified. And there was one more ingredient: belief. The people of this region genuinely feared a saint named Vitus, who, they believed, could punish you with a curse of uncontrollable dancing. So imagine a population already broken by hunger and fear, who all deeply believe that dancing can strike you down like a disease. Under enough stress, that belief doesn't just haunt them, it comes true. Here's the twist that's stranger than any poison. The best explanation we have isn't a toxin in the bread or a germ in the water. It's an idea, a shared, terrifying belief that spread through the mind and hijacked the body. But I have to be straight with you, because that's the rule here. Historians still don't fully agree. Waller's explanation is the leading one, and the mold theory is mostly ruled out, but the records are thin and 500 years old. We can explain how it probably happened far better than we can prove exactly what it was. This is one of those rabbit holes that doesn't close. In the summer of 1518, a woman began to dance in the street, and a whole town caught it. Not a virus, not a poison, something we still can't name with certainty. And if a belief, under enough fear, can make hundreds of people dance until they drop, it's worth asking what else a frightened, connected population can catch that isn't a germ at all. Thanks for watching Brainstorm, Bob. If this made you think, hit subscribe for more curiosity, ideas, and real answers. See you in the next one.